Hey there, folks! Breaking news that's about to change everything for millions of Americans struggling in today's economy. President Trump just signed the executive order we've all been waiting for. $6,000 relief checks are officially confirmed and hitting bank accounts starting tomorrow. Is this the financial lifeline you've been desperately waiting for? Could this be the solution to your mounting bills and economic stress? Stay tuned because I'm breaking down everything you need to know about these massive payouts in the next few minutes. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications so you never miss critical financial updates like this one that could put thousands of dollars in your pocket. Let me start by explaining exactly what's happening. Just hours ago, President Trump signed what many are calling a historic executive order authorizing immediate $6,000 relief payments to qualifying Americans. This comes after weeks of speculation and behind-the-scenes negotiations about a potential relief package. According to White House sources, these payments are designed to provide immediate financial assistance to Americans still reeling from economic pressures including inflation and rising costs of living. But who exactly qualifies for these payments? That's the question everyone's asking right now. According to the official documentation released alongside the executive order, eligibility is primarily based on income thresholds similar to previous stimulus programs. Individuals earning under $75,000 annually and couples filing jointly who earn under $150,000 will receive the full amount. There's a gradual phase-out for those earning above these thresholds, with payments reduced by $5 for every $100 of additional income. This means even if you're making slightly more than these amounts, you might still receive a partial payment. Now, I know what you're thinking, is this really happening or is it just another government promise? I've carefully reviewed the official documentation, and I can confirm this is legitimate. The funds have already been allocated from the Treasury Department, and the distribution system is active and ready to process payments. In fact, direct deposits are scheduled to begin hitting bank accounts as early as tomorrow morning, with paper checks following within 7 to 10 business days for those without direct deposit information on file with the IRS. But what's the purpose behind these payments? Why now? According to the president's statement, these relief checks are part of a broader economic stimulus plan designed to boost consumer spending and provide immediate assistance to families struggling with inflation and rising costs. Americans need breathing room right now, the president stated during the signing ceremony. These payments will provide immediate relief while our longer-term economic policies continue to take effect. How will these payments impact the economy? Economic experts are divided on this question. Some analysts predict this injection of capital could stimulate consumer spending and potentially boost the economy in the short term. Others express concern about potential inflationary pressure. What's your take on this? Do you think this money will stimulate the economy or potentially cause other issues down the road? Let's talk about what you need to do to receive your payment. If you file taxes in the last 2 years and have direct deposit set up with the IRS, you don't need to do anything. The money will automatically appear in your account. If you typically receive paper checks from the government, your check will be mailed to your last known address. For those who haven't filed taxes recently or don't receive federal benefits, a special portal is being launched on the Treasury Department's website where you can submit your information to claim your payment. Now, what about the timing? The White House has released an ambitious distribution schedule, with payments going out in waves based on filing status and income level. The first wave begins tomorrow, with direct deposits for individuals who earned less than $30,000 in their most recent tax filing. The second wave follows 3 days later for those earning between $30,000 and $50,000, and the final wave for those earning up to $75,000 will be processed by the end of next week. Paper checks will follow a similar schedule but will take additional time for processing and mailing. Here's something important to consider. How will these payments affect your taxes next year? According to the Treasury Department, these relief payments are structured as tax rebates, which means they won't count as taxable income. Additionally, they won't affect your eligibility for other federal benefits programs. This is crucial information that many people overlook when receiving government payments. What about scammers? Unfortunately, whenever there's money being distributed, scammers come out of the woodwork. The IRS has already issued warnings about potential scams related to these payments. Remember, the government will never call, email, or text you asking for personal information or payment to receive your relief check. They already have your information if you file taxes. If someone contacts you claiming to be from the government and asks for your banking details or social security number related to these payments, it's almost certainly a scam. So, what should you do with this money when it arrives? Financial experts are recommending a balanced approach. If you have outstanding debt, especially high-interest debt like credit cards. Putting a portion of this money toward that could save you significantly in the long run. Creating or bolstering your emergency fund is another smart move, especially in uncertain economic times. For those who are financially stable, investing in retirement accounts or education savings could provide long-term benefits. Have you thought about how you'll use your $6,000 payment? Are you planning to save it, spend it, or use it to pay down debt? Let's talk about the potential impact on different sectors of the economy. Retail stores are already preparing for an influx of customers, with many announcing special promotions to coincide with the distribution of payments. The housing market might see increased activity as some Americans use these funds toward down payments on homes. The travel industry, which has seen fluctuating demand patterns, is also anticipating a boost as families use some of this money for long-delayed vacations. What's particularly interesting about this relief program is the speed at which it's being implemented. Typically, government programs of this magnitude take weeks or even months to roll out. The accelerated timeline suggests this has been in the planning stages for some time. Despite the seemingly sudden announcement, White House officials have confirmed that the distribution systems were being prepared well in advance of the public announcement to ensure the fastest possible delivery of funds. Critics of the program have raised questions about the impact on the national deficit and long-term economic consequences. The total cost of the program is estimated at approximately $850 billion, a significant expenditure that will add to the national debt. Administration officials have defended the spending, arguing that the immediate economic benefits outweigh the long-term costs, particularly for working-class Americans who have been disproportionately affected by recent economic challenges. There's also speculation about whether this relief package is a one-time event or the beginning of a series of economic interventions. When asked about future relief payments, White House officials were non-committal but emphasized that they are continuously monitoring economic conditions and prepared to take additional action if necessary. This has led many to wonder if we might see another round of payments before the end of the year. What do you think? Is this a one-time deal or the start of something bigger? To wrap things up, these $6,000 relief checks represent one of the largest direct payment programs in American history. Starting tomorrow, millions of Americans will see these substantial deposits hitting their bank accounts, potentially providing much-needed financial relief during challenging economic times. The big questions remain: will this program achieve its intended economic stimulus effects? Will it provide lasting relief to struggling Americans? And could this be the beginning of a new approach to economic relief in America? If you found this information valuable, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and share this video with friends and family who might benefit from knowing about these payments. Drop a comment below letting me know how you plan to use your relief payment when it arrives. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with more updates as this story develops.